Well, gang, it's time to discuss my favorite topic, Elon Musk. Now, Danny, you're more active on Twitter than I am, so how are you feeling about Elon these days?
I feel like that's a slight to me, but a slight dig there. But how am I feeling about Elon? I muted that guy a long time ago, and I feel like the mute is, it's like your mother saying she's disappointed. Rather than she's mad at you or anything, or she hates you with the block. That's how the block would work. Fuck you, I hate you. But the mute is like, I'm just disappointed.
You can come to Thanksgiving, but you're going to sit by yourself. We won't let you starve.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw! I am become meme. Yeah, pretty much. I'm living the meme. It's like there's living the dream and there's living the meme, and it's pretty much what's happening, You're like...
Elon Musk, deranged.
A history of an untamable ego.
I want to note, Kevin, I took this bio from Wikipedia, okay? And one of Elon's biggest things, he has all these obsessions, okay? I mean, let's not get into what that is from, but Wikipedia sucks, okay? Elon thinks Wikipedia sucks. He keeps offering them like this $1 billion deal to change their name to Dickopedia. That's the extent of the that genius there. So it's fitting here to use their description for this bio.
Elon Reeve Musk, 53, is a businessman and U.S. special government employee. He sure is special. Is that not enough for you, Elon? Wikipedia's not glazing you, Elon. That's the first line in the bio. It's not like they're calling you a dipshit.
No, there was no genius, so, offended. No Tony Stark mention, he's instantly offended.
Not the inventor of our time.
He's best known, Elon, here for his key roles in Tesla, SpaceX, Doge, Twitter. Key roles being buying into the company, but he's also the wealthiest man in the world, I guess, so you get to do that. Wealthiest individual, actually. Wealthier than any woman, too.
Try to keep up, ladies. Before we get into the shitty nitty-gritty that is Elon Musk today, can you remember a time when most people actually liked and respected this guy?
It was before Twitter, really. People liked him because of the Tesla acquisition, the Tesla buy-in there. I mean, it was mostly because he was making progress in environmentally friendly cars through Tesla. People really liked that and looked at him well because of that.
Yeah, he was just in it for the environment, gang. Good guy.
There's competitors now ramping up, and as you're familiar with BYD, which is also on the West Coast, I think they're ramping up production of their electric vehicles. Warren Buffett owns 10% stake in that. Why do you laugh? BYD is trying to compete. Why do you laugh?
Have you seen their car?
I have seen their cars, yes. In fact, at the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, I saw their cars.
Yeah.
Well, they're on a different, tell me why you're laughing. You don't see them at all as a competitor?
No.
Why is that? I mean, they offer a lower price point.
I don't think they have a great product.
Why is that?
I don't think it's particularly attractive. The technology is not very strong. And BYD as a company has pretty severe problems in their home turf in China.
Right.
So I think their focus is, and rightly should be, on making sure they don't die in China.
Okay. What about for you? When are you going to turn a profit on Tesla?
Well, we think probably 2013.
It's funny to see Elon here. This is like 13 years ago, so this has been a while. Pre really Kekius Maximus shit posting on Twitter. So like it's kind of funny to see him before he's too smug take a couple jabs. I mean, let's be real. At this point, he's already probably a billionaire too. So what am I saying before he's enough smug?
This is after he hired CNN to report on a sports car being delivered to his house. So he's still kind of a douche at this point, in my opinion.
Always, probably. He has the hair at this point. It's not. He's beyond the surgery. So the what do they call it? The gender affirming care surgery that he had on his scalp. That, you know, I wouldn't do something like that. But yeah, this is after he does something like that. So I guess he is probably smug and vain and a piece of shit.
Yeah, and a liar. Many people thought he was a crazy genius trying to use SpaceX to get to Mars. Or did they?
But when critics say you can't do this, your answer to them is,
we've done it.
He's done it in partnership with NASA, which has given SpaceX technical advice and a contract worth up to $1.6 billion, mostly for 12 cargo flights to the space station. But SpaceX's lack of experience bothers some NASA legends like Apollo astronauts Neil Armstrong and Gene Cernan. They've testified to Congress that the Obama administration's drive to commercialize space could compromise safety and eventually cost the taxpayers.
Now is the time to overrule this administration's pledge to mediocrity.
you know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that, because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough.
This might be the first and only time I've seen Elon brought to tears or cry. I mean, he's basically crying here. Let's just not even twist words. He's crying. Have you seen him cry? Like, I feel like before I saw this clip, there could be an Alex Jones theory out there that says, you know, Elon is a robot or something. You know, it'd be oil coming out of the...
Yeah, I think the newer models have had the emotions programmed out of them. That's what I think.
Fair enough. Probably every problem that he has now, he's like, well, I'll just ask Grok or whatever. Is this really a Roman salute that I did, Grok? And they're like, yeah, it's absolutely a Roman salute that you did. Yeah, that is what that is. And he's like, really? Wait, that was a...
You never go full Roman.
We've all heard Elon was born into wealth. I think a lot of people talk about the emerald mines. We've all heard about the emerald mines. I guess it was a deal. Okay, this is what I've heard. It was a deal for a bunch of emeralds. Okay, so they had a bunch of pocket emeralds. It works. Pocket emeralds works because they got a bunch of emeralds rather than owning an emerald mine. No, the facts matter, Kevin.
Yeah, very important details. I thought he owned. I thought his dad owned half of an emerald mine, but either way,
he owns half of the slaves in the emerald mine.
Half of the emeralds in this mine are mine.
Yeah, no, maybe the details were that he owned half of the slave labor in the emerald mines. The half of the blood emeralds.
That's who Leo was playing in that movie? It's a young Elon Musk. Who knew?
You're gonna need some of that old discipline, huh? Now you listen here, my boy, and you listen well. You are not going down there. Are we clear?
You are not the master.
Right now, that is exactly what I am, and you better remember it, Keffa!
Who would play Elon Musk in a movie?
I mean, probably Leo DiCaprio.
Probably.
They have
at least that's what Grok
similar
would say.
Taste in women.
What the fuck?
His father, Elon Musk, who's said a thing or two about Elon before, was a rich real estate bastard, amongst other things. Elon claims he's an evil mastermind who allegedly had a child with his own stepdaughter.
You want to explain yourself?
I don't even have a joke for that.
Elon told Rolling Stone, "He was such a terrible human being. You have no idea. My dad will have a carefully thought out plan of evil. He will plan evil. Almost every crime you can possibly think of, he has done. Almost every evil thing you could possibly think of, he has done." Elon never specified what his father had allegedly done, but says he wasn't physically violent toward him. This is what we do know about Errol. He said he once shot and killed 3 people who broke into his home, and was later cleared of all charges on the grounds of self-defense. He also had a child with his stepdaughter, Yana Bezedno, from another marriage. He said his daughter turned to him for comfort after a breakup with her boyfriend, and the child was conceived in the heat of the moment. Errol has spoken out against Elon's portrayal of him, telling the UK's Daily Mail, "Elon needs to grow up. He needs to get over himself. I'm not going to hit back. I'm going to wait until he comes to his senses. He's having a tantrum like a spoiled child."
That's heavy.
That's a Woody Allen.
You never go.
You never go full Woody Allen?
That's right. Or even half, honestly.
It has nothing to do with Woody Allen, but every time I hear Woody Allen, I think of Lily Allen, the singer, and she had like one of her songs where she goes like, in one of her songs, she's like, "Lily Allen."
Say her own name?
Yeah, I mean, like you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Lil Jon.
My favorite songs are when people just yell their own name.
Wait, Lil Jon doesn't yell his own name, does he?
Unless his name is what?
Or yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mae Musk, Elon's formerly hot model mother, who now more closely resembles Mom from Futurama, does not like it when you call her baby boy a billionaire.
Really?
You know, I don't like the word wealthy or billionaire or things like that because I think it's degrading. I think he's the genius of the world. And people are loving him for that. They don't, when they see me, they go crazy because I'm his mother. But they love him because of what he does, and they respect him, and I'm very proud of him.
You got enough Elon Musk.
Errol Musk.
Errol is totally I mean, he would, yeah. They'd like him in jail. I don't know where I was going. I was gonna say that the Aryan Brotherhood would accept him. I don't know.
Calls him Chris Handsome.
I'm thinking with the tattoos and the.
I thought you were going full booty warrior.
No, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking.
I likes you and I wants you.
Yeah.
It's important to note that Elon's maternal grandparents were supporters of Adolf Hitler while living in Canada before they moved to South Africa because they were fans of apartheid, thought they might take advantage of some of that, which is where Errol met Mae, and they would create our God King Elon.
I think I got all that there.
Yeah.
It's a little of this connecting Hitler to this one, to that one, and then all the way down to our God King Elon.
Yeah. So Hitler, apartheid. Oh, hey, there's a model. Oh shit. I didn't realize your dad was bald. Now all of our kids are bald. So, a part of that I can relate to. I'll let you guess which part.
Her parents came to South Africa from Canada because they sympathized with the Afrikaner government. They used to support Hitler and all that sort of stuff. But they didn't know, obviously, I don't think they knew what the Nazis were doing. But they in Canada, they were in the German party in Canada, and they sympathized with the Germans.
Yeah.
So when the Afrikaners government came into power here in 1948, then Mae's father, who was quite an interesting guy, he was a very good pilot, he said he wants to be with the Afrikaners because he agrees with apartheid, you see. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And he came out here with his family.
Didn't that cause tension with you because you don't?
Yeah, that caused a lot of tension with me. And because I was a director of NUSAS, which was a National Union of South African Students, which was a very anti-apartheid body, you know.
This video is about Elon building that untamable ego he has today, okay? Elon's family from a young age has enabled him to grow this massive head.
So kind of like an anti-Hassan kind of deal?
Base? Base?
So, we'll unfortunately admit Elon has some sort of intelligence here. I mean, it's like a, what is it, like a 110 IQ? I guess it's like close to me.
It's like average. Like average height.
Oh, okay.
But IQ.
Yeah. Well, I'm average height, not IQ though.
He's like the Napoleon of IQs. Average for his time.
Okay.
It tracks.
But coupling that, semblance of intelligence with that huge ego that his parents, fostered there, can lead to Elon making decisions that, cause some life-changing events, not only for himself, but everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. It's no longer just a, I'm tinkering around with some rules on Twitter today, and maybe there's a new Nazi. But this is like, I'm gonna move some things around in the government here, move some things around in the government there, and you are shit out of luck.
Good luck with the nukes, pal.
He's got his finger on it.
No one does now. They fired those guys.
Well, Elon.
Yeah.
That's
is it
his
him
finger.
now? Oh, God.
Well, one of the clones.
Well, then that means he's paying some dude overseas to play the game for him.
One of the clones.
No, like some guy, whoever's running his Path of Exile account is just like sitting there.
It's Elon Clone that's playing.
Oh, it's Elon Ma.
They're all clones.
Yeah. So what has Elon's untamed ego done for or to humanity?
Well, let's find out.
I really dress the shell out. I ride through the sound waves, clout route the convoy. Podcast renegade, heavy as the punchline, loaded in my gab frame. Sharp like I'm Big L, flowing in the fast lane. I got the hype tracks, they looking for some clout racks. I drop the realness while I'm cruising in the podcast. Clout route echoing through every avenue. Skills so notorious, they owe the host attitude.
Oh yeah, it's business time. It's business. It's business time.
So Elon's ego not only drives him to be a big businessman and a major player in many companies, but the ego begs for everyone to view him as some sort of brilliant mind. He and he alone is responsible for the success and greatness of all of these companies.
Now, chronologically, it starts with Elon and his weirdo brother, Kimball.
When you're feathering it, brother.
Kimball Musk. Just imagine Elon with a cowboy hat. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that he isn't just an early model of the Elon clone that put on a cowboy hat so he could peacock while in Las Vegas.
He's definitely an Elon clone. Yeah. Let's just start there. So the story goes, Kevin, Kimball and Elon. I feel stupid saying Kimball every time. Kimball and Elon moved to Cali in 1995. They make some software called Zip2, and they sell that to Compact. That was in '99.
In his first weird attempt to be an internet banker, Elon would found X.com, which of course would become PayPal because that's a far superior name for your online bank.
X.com, though, it sounds familiar, right? Another weird thing that he's got going on. He loves the X.com or the X. I mean, just like you, Kevin.
Yeah.
X to down.
We do love the X rat. The one thing we have in common. After selling PayPal to eBay, Elon creates SpaceX in 2002. Is that right? It hasn't been that long. Damn it. I am too old for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit.
It was actually after SpaceX in 2004 that Elon became an early Tesla investor, an eventual chairman, and then CEO.
And then somehow founder after all that.
Elon was, investor in Series A. He was very supportive, always, financially and on the board. And then he became the CEO. He's actually the fourth CEO of Tesla, and he has taken it. Second chairman of the board, and he's taken it, to heights that are, fantastic. So he's done an amazing job. But yeah, and he was always supportive, from the beginning. But he wasn't the founder in the sense of he wasn't, we started it.
Well, I mean, this is one of the things that I found kind of fascinating about him is that he's actually accomplished some amazing things in his own right.
He's totally amazing.
Yeah, SpaceX is amazing, and he's done some interesting things with Tesla for sure. I'm not sure why he has to also say that he was a founder when he wasn't. I don't understand that.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Really? That's what he says?
That's how it works.
Well, when we talk about this ego, okay, case in point there, it leads Elon to do great things, though. Besides brag about how he's somehow the founder of this company he bought into, he is investing in environmentally friendly automobiles.
It also leads him to make giant, boxy, hideous trucks that are indestructible and also unusable.
Flamethrowers. And he did some other garbage, like remember that weird one-way underground tunnel thing he was gonna do?
Because he sat in traffic one time. Yeah, I remember it. Who needs trains? This ego again leads Elon to buy Twitter in 2022. He claims it's to protect free speech and help humanity. Maybe, but what actually happened was he offers to buy Twitter, claimed it was overrun with bots once he saw the price tag.
Oh, then.
And then Twitter executives filed a lawsuit to hold him to his overpriced deal. Great at business, Danny.
I mean, yeah. Clearly. I mean, how much is it worth now?
So
it went
much.
from here to here. Even more, Kevin. Okay. Quote here. Twitter cannot become a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences.
To quote my favorite billionaire when he bought an overpriced social media, let that sink in.
Well, in the pursuit of helping humanity, he's enabled people like Kanye West to say the craziest Nazi shit, racist shit to millions on his platform.
Alex Jones gets to host his show on X and not worry about takedowns when he's having diarrhea at the mouth about conspiracy theories involving the globalists. But, I mean, to be honest, I watch a little bit of that, Danny.
Nick Fuentes can spoon feed you all the Nazi rhetoric you want, all out in the open, okay? Come on, guys. You cannot enable the cat boys. It's like Gremlins and the food after midnight shit.
Yeah, I think it's water, but I get what you mean.
well, actually, it's water. Okay, fair enough.
Between this and Elon's Roman salutes, you'd think X is the premier Nazi platform, outside of Twitch.
Base? Base?
So Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, it's a crazy thing to exist. You got people like Tim Pool on there reposting and posting the lowest effort shit that I've ever seen. 2 to 3 words of just, dude, that's cool. I'm Tim, big good.
Meanwhile, Kanye is posting his wife's tits left and right. Literally, one at a time. First the left, then the right, separate pictures. Then he said something about how Adam Sandler made him change his ways. I don't know. It was a wild week.
He saw Uncut Gems and changed his mind about Jews.
Jonah Hill couldn't fix him, but Adam Sandler finally got it. Twitter X and that untamed ego we've been talking about has brought us to the present, where it seems that little old Elon wants to rule the world.
I mean, in fact, X is the perfect place for Elon to share his political views and then threaten anyone who doesn't fall in line publicly. You don't listen to me, primary.
Bringing that chainsaw on your ass.
The chainsaw of bureaucracy. Okay?
This dude is Michael Scott with money.
Speaking of Elon's particular politics.
Talk, Alice. I can only hear some of your words. My apologies. I can only hear some of your words.
Okay.
But
let's go. Let's go. Let me try one thing.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Fight for a great future for Germany. Fight for a great future for Germany. Go, go, go. Convince your friends. Convince everyone. Let's go. Yay. Be excited about the future, and if you want to make the future great, if you want the future to be great, you need to make it great and fight for the future to be great. That's how it becomes great.
Dude, what the hell? Are you serious right now?
Seriously? Are you serious? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Give me a break. What?
Has anyone noticed that Elon is essentially our president now? I'm just kidding. I know we've all seen it.
Well, I mean, Elon donated shit tons of money to the Trump campaign. He aided him in winning the election through, Twitter propaganda or whatever else, and he leveraged that to get in good with the Don. Now we have the Department of Government Efficiency. Doge.
So efficient. We're going to be the most efficient government, okay? No more Medicare, no more Medicaid. Very efficient. No more the useless mouths, they used to call them, Danny, in Rome. Not a big fan. Gotta get rid of them.
Doge went off and cut government spending, which they eventually went back on. People weren't getting government grants, loans, payments, etc. It was this disaster for a few days.
They've also cut various other unnecessary, according to Elon's dumbass, government agencies to mixed but mostly awful results. Planes are crashing into each other and falling out of the sky. Elon's getting free reign to do whatever he wants. Hell, his kid is even running around the Oval Office leaking his private conversations to the president.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the booger thing on the desk.
It's also leaking boogers, yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, this kid, the human shield kid, the booger wiper, and Elon's rejected trans daughter, Vivian, are going to lead the anti-Musk rebellion in like 30 years when we're hiding in bunkers under our Civil War torn country.
Going back in time to defeat Grok.
Prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're.
So Elon's nope.
No.
Elon's Conquest.
My favorite toothpaste.
I can't even start this one. Elon's conquest to rule the world, fueled by that massive, constantly stroked ego, doesn't stop at the shady, behind-the-scenes Doge government dealings. No. He is physically spreading his influence out there, Kevin. Robots, clones. Did I say clones? Okay. Offspring, microchips, satellites, clones.
Starlink, that internet thing, it seems like a cool idea, right? You beam down internet to hard to reach places that otherwise wouldn't get it. But let's say, just for instance, that you make Elon mad and he turns off your internet like it's the water in a war-torn Australia and he's the fabled Immortan Joe, and then you have no access to the internet. What then?
Elon wants all of the money too. Don't forget, okay? X.com, the everything app where he can get all of your bank information. You can do all of your stuff just in that one place. Elon's got all the stuff. Don't forget, he's the richest individual and well on his way to being that first trillionaire.
I always wanted to be a chameleonaire.
Now, that's well out of his reach, okay?
If we're talking about Elon spreading his influence, he's certainly out there spreading his seed to any fertile crop that will accept him. 13 children in 20 years, over 4 women. He openly talks about wanting as many kids as he can. God help us all.
It's just going to be, I mean, the honest truth of it all is, I joked about in 30 years will be, his one kids will be leading a rebellion. But realistically, in 30 years, there's going to be like 100 Elon children placed around the world, probably the fucking ambassador to fucking Japan or Germany or fucking Bodybot, whatever country we decide to take over.
Probably
Elon's
North
gonna
Korea.
appoint one of his Elon Musk generals. I mean, eventually they're all gonna just be Elon Musk Jr. 1, Elon Musk Jr. 2, because there's just you run out of inventive names. There's only so many letters in the alphabet.
Except he's going to name one of them Ender, and he will lead all of humanity in a war against the bug aliens. Turns out that wasn't a training exercise.
Do you think Elon would survive in Starship Troopers?
No, I don't think Elon would survive in a Star Trek episode.
So after a long discussion of what an untamed ego can do to a billionaire guy, let's attempt to check some of that ego. I mean, we've been busting his balls this whole time, but assuming the immensity of Elon's ego forces him to watch every little bit of criticism he sees of himself online, which I do think it does. Twitter will do that to you. What up, Elon?
Hey, buddy. So back to that whole spreading his seed thing we were talking about. Enter Ashley St. Clair. That's what Elon said. Elon
sounds like a stripper name. Just saying.
It does. That or like a villain. If she had a mustache, she'd be twirling it.
She's the one that killed the Dalmatians in that movie.
Yeah, dude. Like, she's the lady that hires the detective in the noir. I'm Ashley St. Clair, dear. Someone has killed my beloved husband. I must find his murderer. Elon asked a random Twitter reply girl, which I didn't even know was a thing, to have his child, which is weird enough, but she's going around telling everyone that he wouldn't even sign the birth certificate.
She even replied to Elon, replying to Milo Yiannopoulos about how she keeps reaching out and can't get in touch with him. Okay, 5-star dad shit. For real.
I'm a 5-star dad. Elon Musk sucks at video games. He is posing as an elite level nerd, and this shit pisses me off. It burns me to my core, as well as my fellow dweebs. We all know that you are a phony, Elon Musk. This ego of yours is driving you to steal gamer valor, which shouldn't be a thing that any human being wants to steal in the first place.
Well, it all started with his Elden Ring build, okay? Which, might I say, single player game. So really, no valor needed to be stolen. Again, as Kevin would say, I mean, gamer valor in general, but even more so in a single player game, okay? For a genius, this Elden Ring build, anyone that would have saw it would have been like, what the fuck is this? You don't even have to play the game that long. I'm not an Elden Ring expert. He was a top tier Diablo 4 player. Maybe he still is, okay? And if you think about it logically, you don't really have to stretch your mind very hard here. Where does he have the time in the day to be the best at Diablo 4? Okay, between Tesla, SpaceX, Doge, Trump's dick, you know, whatever else we're talking about. Okay, he does not have the dedication and the time to be top tier on these games. It requires too much time and effort, period. He's not getting these high ranks, at least alone.
Speaking of not getting high ranks alone, Elon went live on Path of Exile 2 on X, and people began to criticize him for his inexperienced gameplay because the thing of it is, Elon was a top 10 player in the online servers for Path of Exile 2, a relatively new game, a level 97, which to compare, other players that are level 96 in Path of Exile 2 stream on Twitch for upwards of 20 hours a day. Meanwhile, Elon, in his level 97 character, didn't know how to load maps correctly, wasn't picking up very vital inventory. He didn't have the right inventory filters on, like he didn't have loot filters on. And he also was referring to his level 62 weapons as only level 62, as if to suggest that he didn't understand that these are weapons that can only be unlocked at a certain level, not, as he was suggesting, a measly level 62 weapon for his level 97 character. Yeah, I don't know that he ever played the game. He also
I don't know why my items are so low level. I'm so high level and my items are low level.
Why is this tab called Elon's Maps if it's only Elon's account? I don't know, folks. I don't know.
Shouts out to, who is it, Quinn TV that did this?
That's right.
Quinn TV.
Quinn69 TV.
Quinn69 TV.
You've seen it.
We'll show you. I want to end on possibly the most serious segment of the entire video, okay? If I want to get any point across here, it's this one. Everything up to this point has been mildly unprofessional, slightly jokey, unserious, etc., etc., okay? We are being 100% serious when we tell you the Elon Musk clone theory, okay? All right, guys. So this is what we put together so far, okay? We've got blinged out Elon here, okay? That's one of them. You can notice, you know, a little thinner, looking good here when he's trying to be the meme. I am become meme. I am become Nazi here, okay? That one's pretty good. You don't see that Elon every day, okay? Not... This one was lots of targets on this head when he was walking out. This one here, double fist and thumbs. Elon, we love him. That's actually a nice guy. That's the one we remember, you know, pre-Twitter. Elon bros with the president. Okay, only one of the Elons actually has to be Trump's bottom bitch. Okay, so We got these notes here. We got this. We got that.